And we will roll the die right now to see how many times we random it. Off the screen. One was behind me, but the other was off the screen. Both off the one off the screen. There's really like a skill to this. All right, we have 8 for the random. Let's run it. Movie giveaway guessing is over. You only have the 1 minute. We're beginning the randomization right now. Alrighty, we have the giveaway. The randomization is done. Dropping it in right now. Everyone can see the teams that they have available to them for this Break 579 Mosaic No Huddle. Or sorry, not No Huddle. Mosaic one box team random. We're gonna let that run through so everyone can see what they get before we dive into this to this next break. After this, we have the Mosaic No Huddle coming up, and we also have 14 spots in the Select Football Hobby Box, 4 spots in the Select Hobby H2 Hybrid Box, 1 box Snake. Those are only $100 a spot right there. Alrighty, we've ran through them. Let's get this started, shall we? This box feels so serious. Because, I mean, a lot of cards. 2 autos. Oh boy. Harry, we can definitely do that going forward. We'll start reading down the list of teams with randoms. That's no problem whatsoever. Thank you for that suggestion. Alrighty, getting it started. Cooper Kupp, Rod Woodson, Delvin Cook. That's a cool looking card. Khalil Mack. Looks like we have a red coming. We have Gardner Minshew, Myles Garrett, Jordan Hicks, the base Mosaic, Keenan Allen, followed by a red George Kittle. That red is a pretty cool looking.
Red on red.
Red on red on red. That George Kittle going to Lewis with the 49ers, followed up by a blue chips Derwin James Jr. A Mosaic montage, Adrian Peterson. That is going to the Washington football team and Sean. James Morgan RC to the Jets, and that is going to Jim. Followed by a Chase Young RC, also going to Sean. That's an NFL debut. Then a Darrington Evans RC for the Jim and the Titans. Followed up by a Steve Young Hall of Fame. And I apologize about my speed on this break. It's my first Mosaic football, so I just wanted to make sure that I'm going through everything right. Alrighty. Cam Chancellor of the Seahawks, Jared Cook of the Saints, Yannick Ngakoue of the Jaguars, Randall Cunningham, one of the best to ever do it. Philip Lindsay, followed by my man Devin Singletary, and an RC Packers autograph, A.J. Dillon, to get going with the second pack here. That A.J. Dillon is going to be going to Mike Anderson, and followed up by Herman Moore. Then it looks like we are going to have a Gardner Minshew. It's a Christmas looking mosaic. That's a cool looking red right there with the green of the Jags. Followed by a Blue Chips Derrick Henry going to Jim. A montage Drew Brees. A Keyshawn Vaughn RC. Followed by a Pro Bowl Calais Campbell. Keyshawn Vaughn going to Jim with Tampa Bay. Then a J.K. Dobbins RC going to Lewis with the Ravens. And a Jerry Jeudy NFL debut going to Adam. There we go. We're cooking a little bit. Two breaks in here.
Yeah, that A.J. Dillon's nice.
Yeah, that was very nice. You want to look that up on the bay? Alrighty. Robert Woods, Drew Brees, Landon Collins, Boomer Esiason, Larry Fitzgerald, John Elway, Earl Thomas III, followed up by a Marquise Hollywood Brown Silver, and a red Calais Campbell Pro Bowl, followed up by a Men of Mastery Adrian Peterson, an In It to Win It Rob Gronkowski for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and followed up by a Cole Kmet RC. That Cole Kmet is going to be going to Kurt. After that, we have Peyton Manning. A lot of throwback QBs in this pack right here. Then we have a T. Higgins RC and a Tua NBA NFL debut. Tua going today with the Dolphins.
Nice.
There we go. Haven't seen him in a while. I was on vacation a few weeks ago, or a month ago now, and there was this guy laying next to me on a beach who looked like a Threa.
Yeah. Is that Tua's twin brother?
It's Tua's thicker twin brother. Here we go. Le'Veon Bell, Derwin James Jr., Jerome Bettis, more than a Thielen, going to Brett Diddley, Brett, Aaron Jones, Brian Burns, Jeff Saturday, followed by a T. Higgins RC. That's two silver. T. Higgins going to Mr. CEO. That's a silver. Followed by the Aaron Donald red. Harry, have a safe flight. We will see you on Saturday, hopefully. The red Aaron Donald, followed by a introduction Joey B going to Mr. CEO.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I like.
Alrighty, introduction Joe Burrow going to Mr. CEO. Whew.
Nice.
There we go. We have two of the four QBs right now. Blue Chips, Sonia Michelle, Jalen Rager, RC, going to Jim, followed by a Hall of Fame, Troy Polamalu. Then another Tua hit right there, another rookie QB. The Dolphins with Jim have to be pretty happy right now. And then a Deshaun Watson Pro Bowl to finish it off. Jerome Bettis, Hall of Fame. That's going to Mr. CEO. Bobby Wagner of the Seahawks. Alvin Kamara of the Saints. Josh Allen of the Jaguars. Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns. Chandler Jones of the Cardinals. Von Miller. Marlon Mack. Jonathan Taylor, RC. That is going to Lewis with the Colts. Whew, that's a nice hit right there. Love to see that. A red Khalil Mack, followed by a montage Christian McCaffrey. That Khalil Mack going to Kurt. Christian McCaffrey with the Panthers going to Adam. Followed up by a Gardner Minshew Stairmaster. That might be my favorite Stairmaster card I've ever seen. That just focus on that Minshew mustache. Wowza. Javon Kinlaw, RC. That's going to be going to Lewis with the 49ers. Followed by another Jonathan Taylor, NFL debut. I don't know why I keep saying NBA. NBA debut for Jonathan Taylor going to Lewis. And a Jake Fromm, RC, going to Kurt. We've had two Tuas, we've had a Joey B, multiple T. Higgins, multiple Jonathan Taylor. Not a bad pack yet at all. And remember, folks, go to BreakTraders.com. You can get 20% off your new breaks if it's your first purchase with new BT, followed by 10% off 3+ spots. We have 4 spots left in that select football hobby H2 draft. Carson Wentz, DK Metcalf, love those green jerseys. Devin McCourty, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Eifert, Kyler Murray, Drew Lock, a Jerry Rice Silver, followed by Lawrence Taylor Mosaic. Blue Odell Beckham Jr. That's going to be out of 99. Followed up by a Stairmaster Juju Smith-Schuster. Then a center stage Tom Brady. That's a cool looking card right there. And that is going to be going to Jim. Followed up by an Anthony McFarland RC that's going to be going to the Steelers and Mr. CEO. And then a Jalen Reagor RC NFL debut going to Jim. That Jalen Reagor followed up by Devin Duvernay of the Ravens, and that is going to Lewis. And Devin is followed up by a Troy Aikman Hall of Fame going to Day.
Let's try to fill this select snake draft. Got 4 spots left.
Would love to see that.
We got Donruss Optic snake draft with 6 spots left.
Sam Darnold, Mike Williams, Terry Bradshaw, Matt Judon, Brett Favre, Teddy Bridgewater. Looks like another auto, and it is going to be a Gilbert Brown autograph of the Packers. That's going to Michael Anderson.
2 Green Bay autos, though.
Mike gets both of the autos this evening. That's a thick man.
Is he captain of the Thick Boy Club?
Captain of the Thick Boy Club. We have the red Keyshawn Vaughn RC, followed up by a Men of Mastery Lamar Jackson. That Keyshawn Vaughn going to Jim with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lamar Jackson, Man of Mastery, followed by the montage, John Elway. Yeah, 2 Packers autos. What an interesting one.
At least he got a rookie one.
Followed up Antonio Gibson for the Washington Redskins. TJ Watt Pro Bowl. Jalen Hurts RC
Nice.
for the Eagles. That's going to be going to Jim. And the last card in this pack, an NFL debut, Clyde Edwards-Helaire going to Jim with the Chiefs. Feel like I said Jim's name a lot this evening.
Sure have. Sitting in a lot of breaks tonight. There's a lot of RCs in these mosaics too.
Yeah. Next up, 3 packs to go. Let's see what we've got here. Kirk Cousins, Marshawn Lynch, Michael Thomas, Chris Conley, Adam Vinatieri, Nick Chubb, Christian Kirk, followed up by a silver Ed Reed and a red Mike Evans. The red on red in the middle there, pretty cool. Next up, we have a Stairmaster Mike Evans. The Dooley Mike Evans going to Jim, followed by a Blue Chips Sony Michel. That's the second Blue Chip Sony Michel we had this evening. I don't know if I'd call him a blue chip anymore. Laviscus Chenault Jr., Tom Brady MVP, Clyde Edwards-Helaire RC, and a Joey Burrow NFL debut.
Nice.
Wowza. Double Tuas, double Burrows in this Mosaic break tonight. And that Joey Burrow is following the original to Mr. CEO. Yes, we have Joe Mama on the mic with us this
Hi, John.
evening.
Hi. He's the one that says hi all the time.
In addition, up next, we have the Prism Fast Break 1-box Team Random. We have 4 spots left in the Select Snake Draft. 6 spots left in the Donruss Optic. We'll run them both. We have no hesitation there. Melvin Gordon III, James Conner, Jason Taylor, Stephon Diggs, T.Y. Hilton, A.J. Green, Chris Jones, followed up by another Chris Jones.
Okay.
This time Mosaic, a Devontae Adams red, a Blue Chips Nick Bosa, followed by a Drew Lock. I forget what this one.
Stained glass.
The stained
That's a
glass.
close hit. I think we hit that.
We hit
last
that
time.
last Mosaic too.
Lock.
Same player. That Drew Lock stained glass going to Adam and the Denver Broncos. Let's give it the boom booms because it is a case hit.
Nice. It's pretty crazy. Same one.
Right. Great hit right there. Followed up by CD Lamb RC going to the day with the Cowboys, and a Jim Kelly Hall of Fame card, followed by another Chase Young RC, that one to Sean, and a Kenny Galladay Pro Bowl. 1 pack left. Definitely an interesting box.
Yeah. Lot of RCs, a lot of cards in general.
Lot of cards in general.
2 Green Bay autos.
2 Green Bay autos. Tyler Lockett, Stephon Gilmore, Dwayne Haskins, Joe Namath, Roger Staubach, Hollywood Brown, Jordy Nelson, followed by the silver Peyton Manning MVP,
Nice.
followed by a red Hall of Fame Steve Young, followed by a montage Gardner Minshew, that going to Adam, and a Brett Favre Stairmaster, followed by a CJ Henderson RC, J.K. Dobbins NFL debut. That's CJ Henderson going to Adam, and the J.K. Dobbins going to Lewis. Next up is Tyler Johnson of Tampa Bay. That is going to be going to Jim. And our last card in this pack is the Kevin Green Hall of Fame for the Panthers.
Got a big rundown.
Got a big rundown for sure.
Is this even real?
Alrighty, let's do it. Steve Young, red, going to Lewis. The Devontae Adams, red, going to Mike. Tom Brady, MVP, going, that's a New England Patriots one, going to Kurt. Mike Evans, Stairmaster, going to Jim. Mike Evans, red, going to Jim. Lamar Jackson, Man of Mastery, going to Lewis. Tom Brady, Tampa Bay, center stage, going to Jim. And we're going to mag that up based on the prices in the chat. Odell Beckham Jr., blue Mosaic out of 99, going to Northern Vista. Gardner Minshew, Stairmaster, going to Adam. The Christian McCaffrey montage, going to Adam. Khalil Mack with the Bears, red, going to Kurt. Aaron Donald, red, going to Day. Rob Gronkowski, in it to win it. That's a beautiful looking card, going to Jim. George Kittle, red on red, going to Lewis. And Keenan Allen going to the Chargers, which is Northern Vista. Next up, our rookie rundown. CJ Henderson of the Jags going to Adam. Devin Duvernay of the Ravens going to Lewis. Jake Fromm of your Buffalo Bills going to Kurt. Javon Kinlaw of the 49ers going to Lewis. James Morgan of the Jets going to Jim. Tyler Johnson of the Bucks going to Jim. J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens going to Lewis. Chase Young, RC, going to Sean. CeeDee Lamb going to Day. We have the NFL debut, Joe Burrow, going to Mr. CEO. Laviscus Shenault of the Jags going to Adam. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Chiefs going to Jim. Clyde Edwards-Helaire NFL debut going to Jim. Antonio Gibson of the Washington football team to Sean. The red on red RC Keyshawn Vaughn to Tampa Bay and Jim. The NFL debut Jalen Reagor going to Jim as well. Anthony McFarland of the Steelers going to Mr. CEO. Jonathan Taylor NFL debut going to Lewis. Jonathan Taylor also going to Lewis. One of the Tuas we've pulled is going to Jim with the Dolphins. Jalen Reagor to Jim as well. T. Higgins to Mr. CEO. T. Higgins to Mr. CEO. Cole Kmet of the Bears to Kurt. Jerry Jeudy of the Broncos to Adam. J.K. Dobbins of the Ravens to Lewis. Keyshawn Vaughn of Tampa Bay to Jim. And Darrington Evans of the Titans to Jim. Next up are big hits.
There's still time if we want to do XR, Sean and Haley.
Alrighty. our big hits of the eve of this Mosaic break. We have the Chase Young NFL debut going to Sean. The Tua NFL debut going to Jim. The Joe Burrow introductions going to Mr. CEO. And the Jalen Hurts base going to Jim of Philadelphia. Followed by a Gilbert Brown, King of the Thick Boy auto going to Mike. Next up, our 3 mags, and I included the Tom Brady in here. We have the Drew Lock stained glass going to Denver and Adam, and the AJ Dillon auto going to Mike. Nice lineup right there.
So flashy.
It is flashy, JoJo. Next up, we have a